5 starts now.
Welcome to the News Watch 12 at 5. I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, an inmate at the Oneida County Jail is dead from suicide, according to the Oneida County Sheriff's Office. They say corrections officers observed the attempt around 10 last night. They called paramedics. They tried life-saving measures, but the inmate, who has so far not been named, later died at Ascension St. Mary's Hospital. The Vilas County Sheriff's Office and Oneida County Medical Examiner are still investigating the exact cause of death, while the State Department of Corrections and Oneida County Sheriff conduct their own reviews. The Dane County Sheriff's Office announced today they are now considering the disappearance of a couple who owned a cabin in Langlade County suspicious. Here's a look at Bart and Krista Halderson, a picture posted to the Dane County Sheriff's Facebook page. The Sheriff's Office says their 23-year-old son Chandler reported them missing on Wednesday, saying they never returned from their cabin in White Lake. Investigators later found human remains on a rural property in Dane County, which have not yet been identified, but they are investigating. The son has now also been arrested, accused of providing false information on a kidnapping. A project aimed at improving a stretch of Highway 51 in Lincoln County is set to get underway in less than 2 weeks. Governor Evers recently signed the nearly $15 million contract to make it happen. So starting July 19th, expect single-lane traffic on the stretch of road. WDOT doesn't expect to wrap up that project until November of next year. You can follow the project and learn more details on the Department of Transportation's 511 Construction Update website. Today, more lawmakers are reacting to Governor Evers' veto of a bill that would have loaned money to buy 2 currently closed paper mills in north central Wisconsin, the former Verso Mill in Wisconsin Rapids and the Park Falls Pulp and Paper Mill. Evers cited 2 main concerns in his decision: that the federal funding may not be usable since they were set to come from the latest COVID relief bill, and that those dollars must be paid back within a couple years. Republican State Senator Patrick Testin, one of the authors of the bill, says that's just not the case.
It's highly disingenuous that he claims we can't use these funds in the way that we had written in the legislation, but that's his purview with his veto pen, and I hope people remember that.
Evers wants Republicans to use general state funds from the $2 billion plus surplus to support the mills, which he claims would allow more flexibility and provide more long-term stability. Evers originally pushed for an amendment to these bills that Testin says was rejected because it would have killed the bill's chances of passing the GOP-controlled legislature.
What the governor had proposed was a complete poison pill for the legislation, so we didn't adopt it because it wouldn't have achieved the ultimate goal of having those mills reopen.
Now, other officials are more optimistic about a legislative compromise and the future of these mills. Democratic Representative Christina Shanklin wrote in a statement, quote, "With most of the legislative session left ahead of us and a surplus of state funds to draw from, there's no reason why we can't all come together and try again," end quote. Outside, Andrew's shaping up to be a pretty good weekend.
That's right, Justin. We've had a really nice day today. Lots of sun in the north woods, more clouds off towards central Wisconsin, and we'll follow that up with a pretty nice weekend all around. So really only system right now in place is going to be off to our southwest. A couple thunderstorms down there, not coming anywhere towards our region. And we do have very mild winds too, if any at all. There will be a light southeast breeze tonight, upwards of 5 miles per hour, but that's about it. So pretty calm today. And with those high temperatures in those mid to upper 70s, a little bit below our average of 80 for this time of year, but still comfortable all around. And now to take you hour by hour at the next 12 hours, we'll be hanging out in the 70s for a little while longer, quickly back in the 60s, down to the low 50s overnight under mostly clear skies. Justin?
All right, thanks, Andrew. The number of new COVID-19 cases nationwide has been creeping back up, inching back up over the last few weeks, spurred by big increases in a few pockets of the country. And after bottoming out in June, Wisconsin's numbers have now also risen a little. Today, DHS reports 125 new cases statewide. We're up to averaging 91 new cases per day over the last week. We had hit below 70. And nearly all new serious cases are among people who are unvaccinated. Right now, DHS reports about 58.5% of all adults in the state have now completed their COVID-19 vaccination. The CDC just updated its guidance for schools, saying students and teachers who are fully vaccinated do not need to wear masks even inside. The agency adds children and adolescents benefit from in-person learning and say returning to in-person in the fall is a priority. However, the CDC still recommends those who are unvaccinated, which includes many children, continue to wear masks indoors, and they recommend a layered strategy, which also includes social distancing and testing. A reminder, these are just guidelines. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation wants input from the public over plans to build a bridge in Langlade County. Construction isn't scheduled to begin until 2025. WISDOT plans to build a new bridge over 9 Mile Creek in the town of Wolf River. You can post your comments online, return the mailer, or call the Department of Transportation directly anytime now through July 28th. U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin held a roundtable discussion with Marathon County leaders today, talking about the issue of rural broadband internet. Senator Baldwin believes the lack of high-speed internet is becoming increasingly difficult for many families in the area. She says that a right to internet should be treated like many other human necessities.
I believe that we should increasingly look at it as a public utility, just like we would telephone service, electrical service.
She added that accessing reliable, fast internet is essential to many parts of society these days.
It is something that is a necessity in our education system, in our healthcare system, and most importantly, in our economy.
During the roundtable discussion, Baldwin also spoke to many issues for residents in the area, including what she says high prices or inflation, low-lying areas and flood concerns, as well as laying fiber optic lines. A bipartisan effort on this infrastructure framework is being laid out in the Senate. It has gathered some support from President Biden. New data from the University of Wisconsin-Madison shows Wisconsin's February wolf hunt led to a 30% reduction in the animal's population here. Now, depending on who you ask, that's either a very good thing or a very bad thing. But Northwoods wildlife biologists say it's going to take years either way for the wolf population to fully recover. News Watch 12's Georgina Fernandez explains.
Under the normal circumstances, you would have a fall season, and then you would have a effort to measure or model the population before you had a hunt again. That's not what happened this time.
This February, for the first time in 7 years, Wisconsin held a wolf hunt. The season wound up lasting only about 3 days, but in that short amount of time, 218 wolves were killed by hunters with licenses. UW officials say an extra 100 were killed by poaching. Despite the state's intent to not reduce the wolf population, in fact, all the modeling I think that individuals are doing suggests that an appreciable decline in the wolf population took place as a result of that hunt. Among the killed included both alpha and pregnant wolves, members of the wolf pack that Peter says can't be replaced. The reduction in recruitment is undoubtedly going to be significant, but we also have almost nothing to compare it with. So it's also, while we know it's going to be significant, we don't know just how significant it's going to be. An impact that Pierce says will take years to recover from. The impact being exacerbated by the timing of that season. All of these things combined to suggest that this rather small population was very heavily impacted. The National Resources Board plans to announce details of their fall hunt, including quota size, by mid-August. In the Northwoods, Georgina Fernandez, News Watch 12.
Only 2 more weeks before Tokyo's Olympic Games get underway, but athletes and fans are a little divided right now after COVID forced some hard decisions in Japan. We'll have details in a few minutes. But first, Andrew's in with your full forecast. You're watching News Watch 12, proud to serve Starks and folks all across the Northwoods of Wisconsin.
25% off our low Slumberland price. Incredible deals, huge markdowns, plus 25% off our low Slumberland price. What a sale! The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Hit the green while taking in the beautiful backdrop of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Young's Golf and Recreation has a challenging course for all skill levels. With scenic views and a sprawling landscape, you'll feel like you're on your own personal course. Enjoy the 19th hole at the Fire Brick Bar and Grill for unique pub-style food and drinks. Keep the fun going over a weekend with a cabin and pontoon rental on Chicagoan Lake. Experience Young's Golf and Recreation and get away today.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
Feel the freedom of the open road this summer. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg has your keys to adventure. We're giving away the keys to a hot new Ford Ranger Lariat in July, along with buckets of cash, a tailgate package, a camping package, and a patio package. Summer doesn't get any better. Grab your bestie and play your favorite game. While you play and have fun, earn entries all month long. Get entered today, because on Saturday, July 31st, we'll hand out the keys to the new Ford Ranger and lots of cash and prizes. Find your keys to adventure at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
Incredible deals, huge markdowns, like the Sealy Pillow Top Queen mattress on sale for just $4.99. What a sale! The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Welcome on back and happy Friday. We're ending the week on a really awesome note for weather out there today. Look at these temperatures that we're having right now. The entire state is in the middle 70s, and it's a comfortable middle 70s with dry air out there today. So pretty nice conditions all around with hardly any wind out there either. So kind of a stillness to the air today. We'll feel that tonight and into tomorrow. Temperatures and winds will be pretty mild for the next several days. Now looking out in Plover, we are seeing some clouds off towards central Wisconsin. So kind of that cloud and sun mix for you. While in the Northwoods, we've been having nothing but clear skies all day long. So looking over Rhinelander, seeing just that blue sky today with those temperatures in the 70s, pretty nice all around. So looking at the Badger State now, like I said, we're seeing more of those clouds off towards central Wisconsin and places south, while Northwoods and the UP having nothing but sun, but all around all Badgers today in those mid 70s for your high temperatures. But now things are going to be pretty similar into the weekend, maybe a little bit different as we have a low pressure center tracking towards Illinois, northern Illinois. That is going to bring up some clouds to the Northwoods tomorrow, so we'll have a little more of a cloud and sun mix. But then that's going to be kind of a slow mover, and it could introduce some showers to the area late Sunday night. Could have some showers in for central Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin tomorrow. So here we go, looking at Saturday morning here, seeing kind of that cloud and sun mix to start the day. A few showers possible towards southern Wisconsin, while the Northwoods is staying mostly dry. And then as we head into the evening, we will be having more of clearing skies. And then we get into Sunday. Sunday is going to start off very similar to Saturday, kind of a cloudy and sun mix for the day. And then we'll wait until the evening to have the next go of some showers. So staying mostly dry during the day for the state. But then, like I said, after that, rain overnight Sunday into Monday. And then we'll be going on for the week with rain chances and thunderstorm chances all the way through Wednesday. And then along with that too will be a pretty steady temperature trend. So through the weekend, staying dry, pretty nice. And then Monday and through the week, having those rain chances, holding on to those temperatures in those upper 70s, all staying below that average high for this time of year that we have in Rhinelander of 80 degrees. But before we get there tonight, we're getting down to about 52, so seasonably cool. That average low is 54, and we'll be having those mostly clear skies, a little bit of fog developing as well. You won't feel any wind out there. Winds will be still, and that will go into Saturday. We'll pick up a little bit of an east breeze coming in at about 5 miles per hour, but then again, we'll have another go of seeing plenty of sun, a little more of that cloud and sun mix. Those high temperatures in the upper 70s, feeling awesome yet again. And now for a look at your extended forecast, brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, is going to show that nice weekend coming on up. Rain chances picking on up Sunday night into Monday, and then we'll have rain chances to take us all the way through Friday. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. Hodag Country Fest is now underway after kicking off last night, and some folks, well, they go all out. One campsite in particular is called Camp Flamingo, and as you might expect, they have everything flamingo. A couple of friends started few years ago. They've been coming to the fest for about 15 years. They wanted to stand out from other campsites. They started decorating with just 2 plastic flamingos, and as you see, well, it's grown quite a bit since then. They say now a lot of folks stop by to take pictures or look around.
It's really fun. And then year after year, people stop back. Oh, I was here, I was there, and I saw a flamingo, and I thought of you. And then I thought of Hodag, and it just made me smile.
They say every year they find a few more things to put on display. Get it all set up, but they say it's worth it. They say it's the one time of year they can really put out all of their flamingos.
Well, I let it go for a while, and it got to the point where it actually started becoming obsessive, and I've let it go to the point now where this is the one time a year I let her put them out. She has a small flamingo sunroom, which I did allow.
Couple says every year they see some old friends, and they make some new ones as well. The Tokyo Olympics have been delayed for a year now by the pandemic, but the opening ceremony, is now just 2 weeks away. Of course, the coronavirus is continuing to affect the games, with Tokyo itself now in a state of emergency and a ban on most domestic spectators just announced. NBC's Tommy Yamas has the latest from Tokyo.
The Olympic torch now in Tokyo, completing its journey around the country as the games head into uncharted territory. The Prime Minister declaring that COVID-19 state of emergency, the Olympics forced to move forward but without spectators. From the opening ceremony at the National Stadium to gold medal competitions across Tokyo, the athletes will be there but in empty arenas. Now the athletes also preparing for an Olympics like no other. U.S. diver Krista Palmer will be competing in 2 events on the springboard. She's already visualizing competing in an empty facility.
How do you sort of get yourself then in the zone?
I think for me, I will visualize the fact that there won't be anybody in the stands, but that's okay because I know there's going to be all of my teammates there supporting me.
And Hoda recently sitting down with the U.S. women's gymnastics team, asking Simone Biles, who is used to competing in front of sellout crowds, how the lack of fans may impact her.
Do you think it will affect how you perform, Simone?
Personally, I thrive under pressure, so I'm a little bit worried how it's going to affect me once we get over there.
2-time Olympian and gold medalist Katie Ledecky says the ban on fans won't take away from the spirit of the games.
Everyone is getting together in this one city for the opportunity to pursue their goals that they've worked for 5 years. And I still think that's a really beautiful thing. And I know this is going to be kind of a made-for-TV Olympics.
All right, so COVID-19 still a big deal in Japan. It's been a big deal to our viewers as well. We'll hear what they and what I have to say about that coming up in my 2 cents after the break.
The Stars and Stripes deals must end Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Don't miss savings up to 60% off holiday doorbusters. Pay as little as $25 a month with no interest financing for 5 years. Plus, take a bonus 5% off our sale prices at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Hello, my name is Terry and I'm from Phillips. I used to go on vacations with my wife Gail, but I couldn't go much over 2 hours and I'd have to stop and walk because my lower back would hurt so bad. So after my final treatment at Spinal Aid, I am pain-free and can't imagine the pain and agony that I went through prior to going.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
A Ford built for you, by you. Get yours, built from the ground up with your choice of colors, wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want a head-up display in Escape, 5 GOAT modes in Bronco Sport, or best-in-class gas torque in a Ranger? You got it. And now an extra $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
The Summer of Sleep mattress sale must end Tuesday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 60% off doorbusters. This deluxe Serta is half price, plus $500 in free furniture. Save $1,000 instantly on your choice of Sealy or Perfect Sleeper. Furniture and Appliance Mart.
The program providing federal funding for restaurants has now come to an end after simply running out of money. The program launched in May with $28.6 billion. The White House says more than 180,000 applicants were submitted in just the first few days. Of course, this fund set up to help struggling restaurant owners and caterers hit hard by the pandemic and the limit on gatherings. New York Times reports applicants are now receiving emails saying the Small Business Administration's fund has been overwhelmed and does not have the money left to meet all of the leftover demand. COVID-19 has obviously been a huge story for well over a year now, and many of you are probably sick of it, as are we. One Newswatch 12 viewer called in this week to tell us we talk too much about it.
To listen to your messages, press L. I'm wondering why you keep beating that poor horse to death about the COVID. You know, you have a lot of other good news out there. Like today, you had it on the brothers on the fire department in Janesville and Clinton. You know, that was excellent good news. That's what I think you should be reporting on more than stuff like the COVID stuff that carries on and on and on. The most boring news you could ever put on TV. Thank you.
It's one of my favorite sayings that balance is important in life and in news. I'm a big believer in positive news stories, which is part of the reason I think we do more of them here than in almost any TV station in the country. But we also have to talk about serious news, news that impacts people's lives, and that's why we have news. The pandemic, as much as we may hate it, is impacting a lot of people's lives. I've lost a lot of sleep. I've gained some gray hairs over the last 18 months trying to figure out the best way and the most appropriate tone to use while telling pandemic stories. How do we appropriately explain the seriousness of the problem without unnecessarily scaring anybody, but also without giving a false sense of hope and security to people? Hindsight is 20/20, but in retrospect, if we knew at the beginning of the pandemic how much and for how long it would impact our lives, I think really we would have talked about it more, not less. Anyway, if you want to make your voice heard on your 2 cents, give us a call at 715-365-8812, extension 319. Again, 715-365-8812, extension 319. We'll be right back.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
The reason I'm here is because of my wife.
His singing got me through brain cancer.
I think everybody's gonna fall in love with you.
A lot of things in my life are interconnected. And it's all about that rhythm.
Did you know that your toughest cleaning problems can be caused by hard water metals? They lock in residues like a glue on your hard surfaces and fabrics. Try 9 Elements. Its vinegar-powered deep clean dissolves hard water buildup and releases trapped residues and odors like detoxifying your clothes. Made with never more than 9 ingredients. 9 Elements. More than a clean, a cleanse.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If this sounds all too familiar, Renewal by Andersen is your best start-to-finish window replacement solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows that help keep your home warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer, and quieter all year long.
It was easily the best decision we've ever made in this house.
Don't make the mistake of buying poor quality vinyl windows. Renewal by Andersen uses exclusive Fibrex material that's stronger than vinyl, will not warp or bow, and never needs painting. They manufacture your windows in the USA and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty that covers both product and installation.
Call now to schedule your free, no-obligation design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited-time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't wait another minute. Call Renewal by Anderson today.
Let's dive into Lake Minocqua for an evening showing of Creature from the Black Lagoon. August 14th at Torpy Park. Watch the movie from your boat or afloat in the water. Pre-show beach party starts at 5:30 p.m. For ticket and event information, visit letsminocqua.com/dive-in.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
The popular giant panda is no longer endangered. Chinese officials say their decades of work trying to save the species has paid off. There are now about 1,800 giant pandas in the wild. China's Department of Natural Ecological Protection says giant pandas will now be reclassified as vulnerable, a step up from endangered.
Well, great to hear for the pandas. And Justin, any animals outside tonight are going to be welcomed with some pretty mild weather. And for those of you at Hodag Fest tonight, look out for temperatures dropping on down to those low 50s under mostly clear skies. And then tomorrow is going to be a pretty nice day all around. It'll be partly cloudy, high temperatures once again in those upper 70s. And after that, looking at your 7-day forecast, those 70s are here to stay, with that cool day being Monday of a high of only 73.
So whether it's Hodag Country Fest or anything, it's a good weekend to be outside.
That's right.
And we'll worry about next week.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yep.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5, NBC Nightly News.